Hello, students. Today our topic is William Shakespeare and his works. William Shakespeare was certainly one of the most successful writers of his time. He was a poet and a dramatist. Shakespeare wrote 37 plays and 154 sonnets. 126 of these sonnets are addressed to a man, his patron and friend, and the remaining 26 addressed to a dark lady. In addition to this, he wrote two narrative poems, Venus and Adonis, Lucre. His plays are generally divided in four periods. The first period, that is the period of 1588 to 1593. It was a experimental period for the poet and dramatist. The plays of this period are revision of the old plays like Henry VI, the first comedies like Love's Labour Lost, Two Gentlemen of Verona, The Comedy of Errors, A Midsummer Night's Dream, the first tragedy Romeo and Juliet. The second period is from 1594 to 1600. It was the period of great comedies and canonical plays such as Richard II, King John, The Merchant of Venice, Henry IV Part 1st, Henry IV Part 2nd, Henry V, Much Ado About Nothing, As You Like It, etc. The third period from 1601 to 1608. This was the period wherein he wrote his great tragedies and comedies such as Julius Caesar, Hamlet, All is Well That Ends Well, Othello, King Lear, Macbeth, Antony and Cleopatra. The fourth period, 1608 to 1612. This was the period of dramatic romances such as The Tempest, Henry VIII, etc. So far as the characteristics of Shakespearean work is concerned, his plays constitute the greatest single body of work which no other writer has contributed so far. The amazing silent feature of his plays is their astonishing variety. He might have been surpassed here and there, but no one has ever rivaled him in the range of versatility of his powers. He rises head over shoulders among other writers in originality and genius. He possessed in a superlative degree the faculty of digesting thought into phraseology which was so memorable and perfect that he is most often quoted by the other writers. The fact remains that he is unparalleled in the art and vitality of characterization. His command of the language and his vocabulary are mind blowing. Now we get some extracts from Shakespearean plays. Shakespeare has written highly quotable quotes which are epigrammatic and full of wisdom. So far as his epigrammatic brevity is concerned, it is uncomparable. And he writes in the play Hamlet, all that live must die. The head is not made to be hard, neither a borrower nor a lender be. Frailty, thy name is woman. Brevity is the soul of wit. These are the quotations which are memorable even today. Shakespeare's work alone can be said to possess the organic strength and infinite variety. The troubling fullness, vital complexity, and breathing truth of nature himself. In tragedy, he often writes with great appearance of toil and study. What is written at last with facility, but in his comic scenes, he seems to produce without labor what no labor can improve. Shakespeare's plays alone are proper expressions of his passions, not description of them. His characters are real beings of flesh and blood. They speak like men, not like author. His characters are so much nature himself that is a sort of injury to call them by so distant a name as copies of her. In Shakespeare's plays, we have thought, history, expedition, philosophy, all within the round of the poet. Shakespeare, with the English man of war, leisure in bulk, but lighter in sailing, could turn with all tides, take about an advantage of all winds by the quickness of his wit and invention. So, in this way, so far as Shakespeare is concerned, he is uncomparable poet, uncomparable writer of English literature. His sonnet writing is a device that he perfected, and now we know sonnet as Shakespearean sonnet because he has perfected this device. He wrote in such a way that the name of English sonnet, so far as when we talk about English sonnet, we talk about Shakespearean sonnet.